What's going on, guys? It's Eric again, back with another video. I'm ready for some Big Ten football. It's been a while. I don't know how this is going to go with the national championship picture with Michigan, or with the Big Ten and with some other schools starting right now, and the SEC, the ACC, and the Big 12 kind of starting. Goodness, it's probably going to be close to 8 weeks already by the time Michigan Michigan and Michigan State starts playing the Big Ten. The MAC, the Pac-12, all those other conferences. I don't know how those are all going to mash together because there's going to be wildly different. I think there's going to be wildly different records to kind of go off of, and it's going to be real difficult to try to figure out who's going to be in the Final Four. But with all that being said, I'm pushing that on for down the road for kind of another time. I kind of want to talk about the Michigan-Minnesota game here a little bit, and then I'll talk about the Detroit and the Atlanta Falcons game on the back side of this video here. So I'll go ahead and put a timestamp. Excuse me. I'll go ahead and put a timestamp down below. So if you guys want to look at the Michigan stuff, that's going to be coming up now. Or if you want to look at the Detroit Lions stuff, you can jump ahead to that video. So first off, I kind of want to talk about Michigan and Minnesota. I've got Minnesota winning this game. I'm thinking it's probably going to be by 3 points. I just think P.J. Fleck, being the coach over there at Minnesota, is the better coach of the two. I just don't think Harbaugh has kind of lived up to his reputation here. I know we put really high expectations on him. I think he's in the last year. I thought I heard he was in the last year of his contract a couple of days ago. So I don't know if Michigan's probably going to renew that contract. I would assume they're going to probably renew that contract, given that he gets 8-9 wins a game every season, sometimes 10. I think that's probably the smart choice to do it, but we're just going to go ahead and see if that's the case or not. But I do think P.J. Fleck is the better coach here. His troops seem to rally around him. They seem to buy into the coaching schemes and the concepts that he's got. I actually seen that at Western Michigan. That program was pretty bad. And he took that team all the way to the Cotton Bowl against Wisconsin. I think it was in the 2016 season that he took that Western Michigan football team to the Cotton Bowl, which it's a pretty high bowl for if you get to the Cotton Bowl. It doesn't matter what division or what conference that you're in. If you get to the Cotton Bowl, that's a pretty good place to end up at for a college football team. So we know he's the coach. We know what kind of a coach he can be. I know some people kind of think he's a kind of a joke, or that they don't believe in him or anything like that, or they just kind of think that he's a bad coach. I think those guys just don't watch college football enough to, as a whole, around every conference. And yeah, I'm not saying you got to know every conference right down to every coach in every conference or anything like that. But you've heard of P.J. Fleck. You guys have heard what he can do, and you guys have obviously seen what he can do if you watched that game against Wisconsin in the Cotton Bowl. You know what kind of a coach he can be. His players buy into what he's selling here. So I just think Minnesota is going to be ready to play. I know it's going to be both. It's going to have their first time playing. There's really going to be no preseason or anything like that, where they kind of go up against some lesser schools and they kind of get their feet underneath them, and boom, they're off and running out of the conference. They're running right out of the conference right at the get-go, which I think that really should be. I personally think that's how it should be going from this point forward. Yeah, you can probably have some exhibition games that don't mean anything, or the record doesn't kind of go against you or anything like that. Maybe some of the writers and people will be able to see what kind of team you are, but to kind of put a record on it, I guess I have a little bit of an issue with that, especially with teams playing very poor teams that would probably have never ever have a chance at the national championship, even at the Division I level. So I know I'm kind of going off on tangents here, guys, but I think Michigan wins. I think Minnesota wins here by 3. I just think it's probably going to come down to coaching. I think the two teams are probably pretty well balanced on each other. Some people say the Michigan defense is probably going to have to carry the team, with Milton kind of coming on to be the quarterback now that Shea Patterson's gone. I don't know, guys. It's almost a pick'em game to me. That's my deep down thought. It's almost a pick'em game where you could pick either team. I'm just going with Minnesota by 3 because I think Minnesota is the better team. Do I think they're vastly better? No, I don't think they are. I think it's probably going to come down to coaching and scheme and all that sort of stuff. The Michigan defense is probably going to have to hold on to this team probably for the entire season. They're probably going to have to put the team on their backs. There's probably going to be times where Milton just can't seem to muster any kind of offense for the team. So the defense is probably most likely going to have to step up, put a lot of time onto the field. And I know that's not the way to win football games, but this Michigan team is probably going to have some help, especially with, I think there's 4 new linemen that are going to be on the line with that team. So it could be a long season for Michigan. You're not going to see probably your 9 to 10 win seasons that kind of go along here with the Wolverines. So I'm kind of going to go off of that here, guys. I think it really comes down to coaching on this one. I say Minnesota by 3. And with the Detroit Lions coming against I was going to say the Arizona Cardinals, but they already played the Arizona Cardinals, the Atlanta Falcons. I don't know what we're going to see with the Atlanta Falcons this time with a new coach over there. I don't know if his scheme's in. I don't know if the players have bought in to what the interim coach over there is kind of what he's. I know they got an interim coach. I don't know who they named as an interim coach. Excuse me. I don't know, guys. This one is another game where it could be a toss-up. I need to see more of what I seen last week with the Detroit Lions. You gotta you got to establish the run, you have to establish the pass, and you got to do a good job of play action passing. I would like to see more slants, kind of go for some yardage plays, maybe 3, 4, 5 yard slant plays. I think that's the easiest way for teams to get yardage because it seems to always work on us. That's the only reason I'm saying it. Matthew Stafford has to play decent. Swift, Peterson, Kerryon Johnson, if he's going to get any time, we really didn't see him a whole lot last week. He's good. I don't know if the Lions have said, Swift, you're going to have to be the one that carries us. But like I said, I don't know if Kerryon Johnson still has a nagging injury that he's still trying to get healed. And if it is, then it's going to be up to Peterson and Swift to kind of get that going on. Galladay, Hall, Jones. I think Jones is still on the team. I can't remember if Jones is or not. I just haven't seen him on there, or I don't remember his name being on there. The wide receiver core is going to have to do it for us, and plus the offensive line, which is kind of played, I'm not going to say good, but I'm going to say, somewhat decent. They still have to protect Matthew Stafford. The defense has to come up to play, as you guys know. That young secondary is going to have to come up and kind of play good. I think Owarie is kind of he was a good pickup for us. I think he's done a decent job for us. Okuda's still kind of learning on the job. Now, I know people are kind of disappointed in him and not coming out and being the must-have kind of pick for Detroit, but we've seen this with Slay. We've seen this with Quandre Diggs when he was here. It takes a learning curve to kind of get going here. I think Okuda is going to be okay, guys. Really, he's going to be okay. He still might have some rookie moments where he gets burned and all that, but it's just his learning and his development skills. I mean, when you kind of throw somebody out there and kind of say, hey, do the best that you can, it's a vastly different game from college to pros. That's all I'm going to say. And we say that over and over and over again because fans see it over and over and over again. It's different. The competition is different. You got the elite guys at the NFL level. Now, there's no guys that could potentially have NFL talent but never get going. These are actual people that are playing and they've got a starting role on here. So those are the elite players in the NFL. So with that being said here, guys, only with the uncertainty of the coach, and I don't know if the players have quite bought into everything that he's kind of is teaching and all that. I don't know if the philosophy is even kind of different or not. I'm going to go with Detroit, probably with just a little bit of an advantage, like the Minnesota game. I'm probably going to do 3 if you guys watch that one. I'm going to say Detroit by 3. It gives them up to 500 right now, and there's some winnable games kind of going on here up on the season here. So Matt Patricia, if he can get the players to buy in. Now, I know a lot of people don't like Matt Patricia, and I've kind of soured on him too. I will totally admit I've kind of soured on him here too, but as a coach in the NFL, you have got to get your players to buy in. I'm not saying be Mr. Nice Guy or anything like that, but when you coach, you have to be the guy to say the players go, oh, okay, yeah, have that buy-in moment, have that kind of maybe even a come to Jesus meeting. But if they get to 500, I think the players are going to kind of go, okay, I'm starting to buy in, or maybe things are starting to come together. It's starting to click, that kind of thing. So I like Detroit, guys. I don't know what the score is going to be, but I just like Detroit by 3 by a field goal. It's just my gut feeling. That's going to be kind of pretty much it for this video. It's kind of going on a little over 11 minutes now. Probably when I edit down, it's probably going to be towards 9 or 10 or something like that. I don't really know. But starting to jibber jabber around. I got to get ready to go to work here because it's it's still dark out, so I'm guessing it's probably a little bit after 7 o'clock. So, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the video below. Do you guys think Michigan will win? Do you guys think Minnesota will win if you guys watch that video? Or do you guys Detroit or Atlanta? Which one do you guys think are going to win? Is there something that I didn't talk about kind of down in the video? Go ahead and put your comments, concerns, criticisms down into the comment section. And as always, guys, hit that like button and make sure you hit that bell notification so you guys get more videos just like this one. All right, guys? All right, I'm off to work. Got to do the 3 S's and I'm out the door. All right, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.